Episode 1 of the WWE 2K20 WWE Championship Tournament. We're doing this for the WWE title, the Universal title, the World Heavyweight title actually, the US Intercontinental, the Women's, the Tag, and Ultimate belts as well. That'll be what we'll be going into WWE 2K20. For the use 2K19, the predetermined champions, and get us started, ladies and gentlemen. The man fighting this match for third, but only be one of them. He is, in real life, the current WWE champion.
The following contest is scheduled for
Kofi Kingston.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Big E and Xavier Woods.
And Kofi Kingston's opponent, he is none other than The Big Show.
His opponent, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 300.
The Big Show is ready to go. We haven't really seen much from him this season. What is up, the Dean? We're about to get this, well, guess opening round started. Can Kofi And what is up, Johnny Utah? There we go. I really do not like that. I'm not a fan of that trombone at all. Big Show trying to find the Kofi to try to take down the Big Show. He's doing that indeed. Look at Kofi fly, man. This man is on fire, trying to take down the big man. Do you guys remember when the Big Show looked a 91 overall? Those were the days, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Kofi trying to fly springboard splash. Well, Kofi tried to go for some type of leg drop. Wasn't the most efficient, but it kind of got the job done. He's going with those chops. Oh, the punch to the chest. That's him into the turnbuckle. Kofi in trouble. Kofi trying to fight out of it. It's got him up for another DDT to drop the Big Show. Kofi repping the New Day. Look at Kofi trying to go to the mid rope. The splash hits to the Big Show. But the Big Show doing the wise thing, but Kofi's going to try to fly it away. Kofi! Oh! Wow! His keister landed hard, but that shoe of Kofi Kingston drilled the Big Show. But right in the chest, as right then and there. And then Kofi's going for the SOS. Oh, nails him. Kofi going for Trouble in Paradise. Disarming Trouble in Paradise to the Big Show. Look at the finesse of this boom right to the skull. He somehow was able to reach the Big Show. But Kofi's ring rights to get the worst of him. That is easily a rope break. 1, 2, and only a 2. Referee not doing a good job. The Big Show kicked out of the SOS is no problem. And Kofi trying to keep this crowd hyped up. Kofi trying to keep it in his favor. He's got to be careful. He's in there with a giant named the Big Show. Billy able to Irish him to the turnbuckle. He's about to go shoulder first right into the ring post. Oh! Near to the face. Kofi's going top rope. Kofi leg drop, and he nailed him. The Big Show found with the counter. And I was just wrenching on that thing. The Big Show getting ready to do some massive damage. Oh, it's a Kofi Kingston. I think Kofi's finally pissed off the Big Show. Look at Big Show go. Kofi Kingston trouble. Wow, that's gotta leave a mark. Oh! Oh no, it's counted. Kofi counted the spear. Big Show counted the SOS, and down goes Kingston. And spear! God, did he just implant Kofi with that spear, one and only a one. I really do believe the Big Show is shocked that Kofi Kingston just stepped. I think went to the knockout punch to Kofi. Wow. Good night, Kofi Kingston. This match is over. The Big Show to go on to the round number 2. And only a 2 as Kingston found a way to somehow kick out, to somehow survive. The Big Show is stepping on Kofi Kingston. Oh, Kofi's able to drop the Big Show. SOS may be incoming. It is nailed him. Hey, Kingston's trying to rapidly fire up with an SOS. Another SOS, a Trouble in Paradise. Trouble in Paradise to the Big Show. The Trouble in Paradise attempting for the second time. If you're Kofi Kingston, you've got to, you get a little bit desperate maybe. Referee's taking for the exhibition. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, Big Show kicked out of 2.5, and Kingston can't believe it. Look at Kofi. That was an interesting maneuver from Kofi. Look at this innovative offense. That's what makes Kofi Kingston so special and dynamic. Kingston, oh, he just crushed him. But look at Big Show's involved. This is an SOS again. SOS. Big Show in trouble. And I got to think the third Trouble in Paradise about to send Kofi into the next round of this tournament. He nailed him. He absolutely nailed Kofi Kingston, the Big Show, with the third Trouble in Paradise in this match. Kofi guess we're trying to get for the pin. The Big Show may be down. 1, 2. Oh no, the Big Show kicked. Oh my God, the Big Show just kicked out. That's 3 SOSs. The Big Show is just kicked out of. And for Kofi, desperate times, desperate measures. Kingston's gonna fly. Another leg drop. Kingston going to the second rope. Man, top rope over here, the other one. Going for another one, and that backfired. Oh my God, look at the ring. Dear Lord, what, oh my goodness. DDT, and the Big Show may be down. The ring is glitching. 1, 2, only a 2. I'm really and thoroughly and utterly confused on what is happening. That was oh so weird. I don't know how to feel about that. The Kingston trying to go toe for toe. Toe to toe, not toe for toe. That'd be weird. Oh, the shot right to the head. Oh, the shot from the Big Show. And a clothesline. Kingston getting punched right in the cranium. Oh. The Big Show getting ready up, trying to spear. Oh! Big Show trying to change it up. Kingston saying, nah, not so fast. Kingston neck flicker to the Big Show. The Big Show is taking everything out of Kofi Kingston. Another SOS. Kofi desperately trying to do whatever he can to take down the giant, the Big Show. And an SOS. The SOS hit. Kofi is extremely drained. Referee's not going to call a rope break. 1, 2. But the Big Show somehow again. The referee has not been really aware of the rope break situation in this match. I think it really does. Especially in these matches of such high magnitude. You can't make these mistakes. And Big Show went for the close. Look at Kofi. Can he bring down the Big Show to roll him up? 1, 2, 3. He rolls at the Big Show. Well, Kofi Kingston wasn't able to get it done with the SOS, but he was somehow able to roll up the Big Show. There, Big Show just took 4 SOSs, 4 Trouble in Paradises. Folks, in a match that was extremely physical and extremely even, the New Day's Kofi Kingston prevails, which is huge for Kingston and New Day.
Here is your winner, Kofi Kingston.
Congrats, Kofi, for winning the match. We're going to have to make the second match that I'm actually using a playthrough. Here we go. Okay. Next up, Kevin Owens takes on Edge. Yes, we're gonna. I'm telling you, it's just going to be a whole bunch of randomness. These guys are going to go to war to fight for that chance to be the champion. It's going to be a brutal, it's going to be a tough road for both men, for every man in this, 32-man tournament. And same thing goes for the Universal title, the World Heavyweight title. My bad, I have to correct myself because I'm not using, unless they get a better model for the Universal title, I'm definitely not using it. Like the one from 2018 was really good. And they got rid of it. For what reason, I really don't know. And ladies and gentlemen, what's up, Dumb Flunk and Herbert Lemon? Ladies and gentlemen, he is the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. And guys, don't worry about the titles. I do that on my play now just to have fun. But ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent, he is a WWE Wrestling Hall of Famer. He is the, I think, 9-time world champion, the rated R Superstar Edge. That's who would like to become a 10-time world champion. As noted right here tonight, can he get the job done in Fort Worth, Texas? And well, Kevin Owens, who I like to call dominating a matchup. Driving out Edge. Can you imagine if Edge walks in to 2K20, being the main champion on whatever brand that he gets drafted to? Look at Owens stomping the hell. Oh, God. Not many people are fans of Kevin Owens, and I don't blame him because of his recent actions, but now he is fighting the Authority, Owens Aguri. Kevin Owens going top, elbow drop, going for the pin on Edge to win the match. 1, 2, only 1. This crowd not really liking where she had to go shoulder first right into the ring post. Oh man. And a knee right to the face. Edge may be in trouble. This Kevin Owens completely under control of this matchup. Oh, the fluidity of Kevin Owens is probably the best we've seen. Oh, never mind. Now I think the one thing that we can all know is that back in 2K16, Kevin Owens made a splash. 2018, kind of made a splash. 2019, not so much. Kevin Owens needs to go into 2K20, and he needs to have the year of the century. But I think right now against Edge, he's about to put this match away for good. Pop-up powerbomb. Edge is getting destroyed. Referee, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Edge got the shoulder up to getting hit with the powerbomb. Oh. And a knee right to the skull. I was out for a German suplex. That's on the surgically repaired neck of Edge. Ash up towards the ropes. Clothesline. Edge is going down like a ragdoll. This is not the regular superstar we're used to seeing. It's kind of saddening, but Edge with the STO counter. Elbow to the spine. Edge trying to work on Kevin Owens' legs is smart. Do as much damage as you possibly can. Find the weak spot in your opponent's game. Wrenching on that leg. Edge up, fired. Edge is fired up right out. Close on the hell of the Edge, followed by the flap jack. We might be in reality for an execution to Kevin Owens. I think Edge is about to spear the living God out of KO. Oh, it's countered. Edge, well, it got countered, but Edge just got walked right into this. Oh, knee to the back of the head. And Kevin Owens gonna, oh, never mind. I think Kevin's gonna go for that pop powerbomb once again. Edge said, not so fast, home slice. And just like that, the tide of this match has turned. How the turntables. Edge trying to go for an Edge, maybe even running on prettier. But it ain't gonna work, that's for certain. This move right here is really devastating for someone like Edge. Oh, that folks around the neck, and that could be it. Right then and there. 1, 2, only a 2. Edge still trying to fight with Kevin Owens. Enzuigiri connects, down goes KO. Edge kind of struggling to get back to his feet. Edge is choking out Kevin Owens. Now getting technical. In a spot normally where Edge doesn't really excel in, but will occasionally and often go to... Oh. Right now again, Edge is in trouble. Knee to the back of the skull. Let's see a pop-up powerbomb. Kevin Owens. No. Oh, no. Look at reverse for reverse. And KO is actually really winded at the moment, trying to go to the top rope. He's going for a frog splash. Edge and some Kevin Owens, up and over, down goes Kevin Owens. Now Edge is feeling that it may be the beginning of the end of this match. Edge, will he go for a spear? No, it's countered. The spear was countered by Edge. And Edge is in a world of trouble with Kevin Owens. Oh, knee to the back of the head. Edge has been able to duck a couple of pop-up power bombs, but not this time. Unfortunately, Edge going for his second pop-up power bomb. It's over. Referee, 1, 2, and resiliency being used by Edge, and Kevin Owens there to find a way. Now, how is he going to beat the WWE Superstar if the man won't stay down? For the folks had to get rid of the static that you guys were possibly hearing. I know I was. And Edge was about to go right and shoulder to the ring post. This will be a familiar thing for a lot of these superstars today. And Edge is going to... I mean, Edge... Oh, he's got a foot right in his throat, for God's sakes. Kevin Owens going to catch Edge. Edge about to get dropped. Oh, gutbuster. And a modified gutbuster, actually. Edge is in dark red body damage. And the referee may want to use his discretion and stop this match whenever he chooses to. Or so pleases, because right now Edge, Edge, oh man! I think his body's twitching. And look at Kevin Owens. And whoa, a stunner! If the Papa Powerbomb will do Kevin Owens using Stone Cold's own stunner, is that gonna put Edge away? Referee, 1, 2, 3, and Kevin Owens defeats Edge via the stunner. In an odd turn of events, congrats to Kevin Owens on going to the next round of this tournament. Folks, we're going to start with 32, and at the end of this episode, we'll only have 16 left. Alright, next up is going to be by random selection, Eric Young taking on Kevin Nash. This should actually be really interesting. I can see a lot of dirty tactics in this match. Yep, but Young versus Nash, it's up next. Introducing first, he is the unstable, world-class maniac, Eric Young.
The following contest
and his opponent,
from Detroit, Michigan,
he's from the Motor City, Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
So to get this match underway, we're off. Look at Nash and Eric Young. These guys have history back in the days of TNA, World Elite. That leader, by the way, was Eric Young, taking on a member of the Main Event Mafia. Kevin Nash is going to be good. And Young is not shying down from a fist fight with Kevin Nash. That might be a bad idea. Oh, Nash missed. Oh, not that toe. Eric Young knows that his size is so no. Wow, Eric Young just got launched. Unfortunately, Kevin actually got suckered into the outside. Looking out, punching in the skull of Kevin. Steer it, Eric Young, jeez. Eric Young, unfortunately, Kevin actually got sucked. Oh, he missed again. Up. Well, he did miss. But Nash elbow. Oh, that's the gut. Wow, there goes Eric Young. I think Eric Young's about to learn the hard way. Hey, don't piss off Kevin Nash. But now, oh, an eye poke. And now the roll up on Kevin Nash. But ref, that's a clear rope break. One, he's touching the ropes. For God's sakes, ref. We really do need to get a new referee. Eric Young unable to hit that super kick for some reason. And down goes Nash. Nash still going to kick Eric Young straight in the jaw. And a big... he absolutely rocked Eric Young with that big boot. But I think the jackknife... A jackknife is incoming for Eric Young! No DDT counter. I don't believe Eric is with the... He's somehow barely able to pick up Kevin Nash for a neck breaker. He's going for the pin to pin Kevin Nash. 1, 2. Nash barely got the shove. Look at Eric Young. He's pissed. It's the big boss man. What in the world? He's not here. He's not here. Wait, Eric, don't turn around. Oh, black hole slam. It's over for Eric Young. The big boss man just black hole slammed Eric Young. Well, he's down. It's over. The boss man to give Eric Young, to give Kevin Nash the win. No, it's only a 1 count. Kevin Nash can't believe Eric Young survived. I really don't know how he's even in this thing after that black hole slam. Thanks to the big boss man, the Young is still on the offensive, trying to beat the hell out of Kevin Nash. Now Young is trying to fly. This crowd is somehow on Eric Young's side. A leg drop. He's going for the pin. EY for the win. 1. And that was only a 1 count. They just stopped Kevin Nash's jaw. Nash going to sweep the leg of EY. Oh, that Young's hand's getting smashed. Oh! Eric Young is going to keep fighting with everything he's got. Look at that uppercut. And a clothesline. Nash goes down to the outside. Look at Eric Young. He's now trying to fly. EY. Oh! Now Eric Young's going to beat the Kevin Nash on the outside with these raining shots. Look at EY. I think EY is trying to... This nut job is not going to do an elbow. No, he absolutely regretted that now. Eric Young is literally giving Kevin Nash all he can handle and some. Now, I don't think anyone's happy with the interference so far, but... Oh! Wait a minute, who's this? Well, we had the big boss. This is someone from Sanity, apparently this is someone from Sanity. No, it's not. It was a distraction. It was a beautiful distraction. Unfortunately for Kevin Nash, that distraction made help Eric with the badge up there. Kevin Nash got busted open. Neck breaker. Is Eric Young going to win this thing? Go to the next round. Referee 1, 2, 3, and Eric Young is going to the next round of this tournament. Right when, well, I don't think this was the big boot that actually did it, but Eric Young just defeated Kevin Nash. And I will say this. Look at this black hole. That I thought was it. The big boss man honestly killed Eric Young there. And I thought if Eric Young had this as good for Kevin Nash, and when this happened, I knew the whole game changed at that point. As Kevin Nash big booted the hell out of EY. We knew that jackknife power was coming. Someone in the back, someone from Sandy helped that. Just helped that Eric Young go on to this next round of this tournament. Eric Young's one step closer to the WWE title. Guess you're going to win the match. So next up, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Bobby Roode taking on Finn Balor. Here we go, it's up next. Balor and Rude, the good old days from NXT. Finn, you guys are NXT fans. I know they were around then. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping you guys are ready for what's going to be an epic match of epic proportions, because that's typically what delivers. What is up, TY?
Is scheduled for one fall.
He's not actually Money in the Bank, folks. This man is Finn Balor. I forget I have to take the things off of these guys. And his opponent. He is the glorious one, Bobby.
And his opponent from Toronto,
Rude.
Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 200.
So with the drawers randomly picked, this was a match I was really intrigued to see. Now for a look at Balor. I think he did beat Bobby with 2 moves. Never mind, I take that back. It was looking pretty oh, that would have not been good for Bobby Roode's face. His face would have not been glorious after that one. Now Rude ready to work, going to work on the arm of Finn Balor. Chop. Look at Finn go, drop kick. To get this match started fat. Oh. Well, Bobby did try to get a little bit, try to play the pace game. And in my opinion, I don't think it may have just cost him a little bit, because Balor now, oh my god, Hurricane Rana. I don't know what that poses. It's not a pretty one. It's an awkward. Oh, it's an awkward one. Now Finn's gonna go straight to the back of Bobby Roode. Now another kick to the back. Actually towards the ropes. Wasn't it these two guys who had like a match of the year candidate in our universe mode like not too long ago? Now they're going back at it. Slam dunk. He really something the ankle of Bobby, but that's a dangerous little thing to do. No shoulder block counter from Bobby. Jawbreaker from Finn Balor. Sling blade. Finn Balor going top rope, not going for an elbow drop. I mean, not going for the coup de grace, went for the elbow drop, missed. Body slam and Roode's in trouble. Another sling blade. I will say that Bobby Roode is not having his way with Mr. Balor. He's about to drop kick the living life out of Bobby Roode. Wow, did he literally launch him? Finn Balor's on like a wrecking train today, just plowing through Mr. Bobby Roode. And I don't think this is at all what Bobby Roode expected. Well, it's somewhat on the line. Wow, did he get up, take it like it was nothing. Finn Balor's a champion. Where was this Finn Balor? This is a motivated and goal-driven, you know, it's that pride to be whatever brand you get drafted to. You literally represent that brand. You are the face of that brand, and that's what it's all about. And what is up to the 9 people who are here? Welcome. Get Balor gonna try to suplex Roode back inside the ring from the apron. And literally Finn Balor is unstoppable. At the plant Rude. Barbitude literally has not gotten much going, gets planted. Let's see, Bloody Sunday connects. Rude is honestly reeling at this point. Now Finn Balor's going to put the finish touch to the coup nigga off. This combo hits, it's over for Bob Roode. He to find a way. He can. He gets hit the coup nigga off. That's got referee 1, 2, 3, and Finn Balor demolishes Bobby Roode. And honestly, I have to say, a little bit of a shocker. Man, what a match. Honestly, what a match.
Here is your winner, Vink.
Chris Findell with the match, folks. As we're going, what in the world? What is this? Wait, why is Baron Blade getting involved? This is a bad idea. Baron Blade literally just try to ruin. This is actually like a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! The Baron Blade shouldn't even be. Oh! This man is pulling out moves and Balor doesn't know what to do. But this is where the going gets rough. Mr. Baron Blade is about to get dropped with a Bloody Sunday. Well, that's how we end that one. Apparently Baron Blade wanted to say hello before, you know, his 2K19 career was officially over. But next up, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be. I actually kind of like SmackDown. Let's not move from SmackDown. It's gonna be Samoa Joe versus Randy Savage. Two really dynamic individuals that really are nuts in the head. So this right here is going to be really good. This is a match I was like, huh. I was like, how do you, what are you doing this one? Introducing first, folks. He is the Samoan submission machine. Samoa Joe
is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
And he is looking angry as hell.
Weighing in at
That's a feisty man.
Pounds,
Joe, you might want to turn around. Oh, you're right. You turned right into that. Well, Randy Savage is not going to wait to get this one started. Apparently now there's Samoa Joe. Well, Randy Savage wanted to intervene. Now didn't want to let Joe at least walk down to the ring. And right now, I think Randy Savage realized that was a mistake. That clothesline might have worked for a few seconds, but now you've pissed off one angry man. Oh! Samoa Joe is going with those chops now. He's really trying to make sure Randy Savage don't walk. Oh! Dear God, Joe. Senton. And that's how we get this really aggressive match started. Snap suplex. Down go. Oh, never mind. Not down go Savage, but maybe it is now. It is indeed. They're going for the senton. I really do believe that Randy Savage made actually the worst mistake of his life, interrupting Samoa Joe's entrance. Savage just went down harder than a sack of bricks, man. Damn, he is honestly rocking him. Joe's going to the top rope. Joe, knees right to the face, and well, I can't say Randy Savage didn't semi-deserve this. Uppercut to Joe's jaw. A snap suplex. I'm telling you, man, Randy Savage is not looking strong right now. It's now time for Moaz Village for the Macho Man. This is what we call being really angry, folks. Anger management is needed. Oh, that Savage taking that play out of Samoa Joe's book. But until that happened. Jesus, Joe, you didn't have to headbutt the man. They're a thing like borderline, like torment. Jeez, he just suplexed him. They really need to get some massive medical help for Randy Savage. What is Joe going for? What is he waiting on? Well, I think Joe was trying to go for a muscle buster, didn't activate, and I was suplex off the top rope. Okay. Well, that's right for these fans to see. Oh, he's stuck in the coquina clutch. Wait, whoa, Savage, wait, look at Savage. The Savage was able to get out of that. Maybe a slippy, I don't know, too much baby oil? I don't know what happened there. Joe's knee went straight for Savage's skull. And he's going for it again. He's down a third time. Come on, Joe! Okay. I'm seriously concerned about Randy Savage's well-being. Or at least at this point, whatever's left of it, you know? Jesus, Joe, man. Oh, poor Randy Savage. Not Savage, there they go. Stay forward. Uh-oh, Coquina clutch, middle of the ring, Savage, nowhere to go. And I think that just became the beginning of the end. Wait, but Savage still trying to fight. Maybe Savage got a little bit left. He's got a little bit left, ladies and gentlemen. It's Randy Savage trying to survive these Coquina clutches. Can he do it? Savage escapes the Coquina. Oh my God, look at that face. That was like Hulk mode. I just got headbutted. I mean, Samoa Joe has not been kind, if you know what I mean. Neck breaker. Savage went down for the body slam. I told you, Samoa Joe is not a happy camper, especially when you don't let him finish his entrance. And Randy Savage found that out the hard way. Joe is not letting up on the assault. I give Savage credit, man. He is taking an absolute beating. A legitimate beating, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, if you're Randy Savage, you've really got to be careful. Savage going top rope. Whatever Savage thought was going to happen, he really should have rethunk that. That he now is about to be set up for Moad's Village, which, by the way, is never a pleasant place to be. That's it. 1. Wait a minute. Coquina clutch. The Coquina clutch has been applied. Savage, who may actually desperately need to... I think Savage passed out. Savage passed out. Joe let go. Savage passed out. The referee wasn't going to call it. Ladies and gentlemen, I really don't know how this man is still alive. All I know is that a select Samoa Joe is about to be one really angry individual. Oh! Savage is really trying to hit that like elbow to the head. Oh, referee, wait a minute. Referee may have to stop this. And where's Samoa Joe now targeting? You guessed it, the abdominal. Oh, dear Lord. Now Samoa Joe with these, I think, countless headbutts. I think now this is where frustration is taking in. Well, now, you know, Randy Savage is busted wide open. Savage is going to really need a doctor. Oh, now the turnbuckle suplex. Jesus, Savage. Learn when to quit, mans, please. Oh, God. Please say it's over. Savage keeps kicking out. This man's going to need a doctor soon. We really need to think about a specialist. Like, oh, Savage finally fought out of that. But the problem is you got a Samoa Joe who really hates Randy Savage's guts. And, well, this is what happens. Now you've got a Samoa Joe who really wants to focus on tormenting Randy Savage as much as he humanly can. Oh, and now Savage is in purple. Referee may actually have to call this. We've never officially seen a referee stop a match. I don't know what that would look like. But in Savage's case, you might have to do it, ref. Oh, Savage ain't gonna go for it. You've got a game Samoa Joe who is not letting up anymore. And Joe has made it a cruel point. And if Savage doesn't eventually quit, Joe is gonna kill him. Hey, wait a minute, Savage with a pin attempt. Well, that didn't go very far. These guys know each other all too well. Savage, who is in purple by damn, trying to go for this off the top of elbow drop. Will it actually work? No, it does not. Did he really try that? Joe literally just tried to go. Oh, actually, well. The amount of just physicality in this match. Oh. Neck breaker to Joe. The more time Savage wastes, Savage wasting way too much time, you know, trying to catch his breath or something. That may have given Samoa Joe all the time. Yep. And unfortunately for Savage, he's in great body damage. The referee actually has not called for a stoppage, but I've never really seen anybody in gray body damage really keep fighting. Now, unfortunately for Savage, the more time he wasting all these extra moves, it's going to come back to haunt him. He has been able to hit 2 off the top of elbow drops. They always say third time's the charm. That is not for Randy Savage. Get Savage. He's got the counter. Moaz Village, Moaz Village. And Joe. That may have been the golden ticket for Joe. Savage had a counter. Oh, Joe messed up right there. Samoa Joe did one bad thing. Wait a minute. Coquina! And look at Randy Savage, man. He's literally been trying to deflect this, but Savage went limp again. Look, Savage is out of it. I think he actually passed out again. 1, 2. Holy God, Samoa Joe's got to be absolutely irate. Samoa Joe is going to want to absolutely destroy Randy Savage after this. You see, Joe is actually being really crafty here. He knows where Savage is hurt the most. And he's going straight to it. Because if Savage at any point can't compete, hey, guess what? This match could be simply put over. Because how many more coup de grace? How many more coquina clutches? I mean, and Randy Savage is forced to tap out to the coquina clutch. Unfortunately, Randy Savage, that is... I mean, Savage put up one hell of a fight, one of the toughest fights. He tried his best not to go down to the coquina clutch, but ultimately he could never hit that off the top of elbow drop.
Here is your winner.
And it ultimately cost him. I had a feeling that this was not over until Joe said it was over, and, well, let's just say, Randy Savage, it's not over for you just yet. And I'm pretty sure Joe's going to make a statement out of Randy Savage as a message to all the other competitors in this room that Joe might face. And Joe putting Savage to sleep right then and there. Samoa Joe is going on to the next round of this tournament, folks, just like that. Next up is going to be Rusev. Where is he? He's all at the bottom. As Rusev takes on the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Where's the one with him actually being in the fluffy hair is where I'm going. And introducing, folks, happy Rusev Day. This man is from Bulgaria. He is Rusev.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
This man is wooing for the crowd. Woo! He is the Nature Boy, the 32-time world champion, 6-time member of WWE and WCW, and he's very good. So he's the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, the Hall of Famer. Rusev just clobbered Ric Flair. With Flair finally doing something. Flair at that right hand. Yikes. And Flair getting launched across the ring by the Bulgarian brute Rusev. And what is not looking to be Ric Flair's best day. Someone may need to try to help Ric Flair because Flair is getting absolutely overpowered by the monster of a man that is Rusev. Who's barely taking a scratch to Flair. Rusev really throwing his weight around and suplexing Ric Flair for everything he's got, really. I mean, it's kind of saddening. Uh-oh, Alabama slam! Dear poor Ric Flair. Where is Flair going? Wow, did Flair get sent to heights I didn't know another human? God, oh! Rusev is about to take flight after... Ooh! Crowd are all in favor of Rusev. There is now the accolade. Rusev may be crushing Ric Flair. Flair's had better submission defense in this. Come on, Flair, you got this, man. You got this. No, Flair tapped out to the accolade pretty quickly. Rusev just dominated the 16-time world champion.
Here is your winner.
Rusev goes on to the next round as Storm Aggressors to win the match. And is that less than 5 minutes? Literally, he came, saw, and conquered. Next up is going to be, because it's a little bit old school, Kurt Angle is going to take on Kane. What's up next? Introducing first, he is professional wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist, the Hall of Famer, Kurt
Is scheduled for one fall, making
Angle.
his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds.
What is with these people and cheap shotting? As Angle knows about to get hit right from behind. Well, he felt it now at least. The machine gonna fly. Angle didn't have a fair start to this match. Angle's coming, trying to fight his way back into this thing. Kane cheap shotting Angle before really anything could happen. Look at Angle stomping on the back of the head of the big red machine. Oh, dear God, Angle has lost it. He is stomping the life away. Mic check to Kane. Followed by another mic check. He's going for a third mic check. Kane, aka Mayor Glenn Jacobs. And now Kane is choking out Kurt Angle. Kane unfortunately walking into a fourth mic check. Let's see, maneuver from Kurt Angle, who is not happy about not being able to finish his entrance. DDT to Kane. Nice Irish leg sweep maneuver. I know the size advantage, the weight advantage for Kurt Angle is quite strong this match. Uh-oh. Kane's about to set Kurt up for the power bomb. And Kane gonna send Kurt for a choke slam. He's gonna choke slam. Oh. Kurt Angle may be done. Choke slam. That's over. And only one Angle, and look at Kane. He ain't happy. Whenever Kane had planned, Angle wasn't having it. This is a far distance. I think Angle's about to go for a moonsault. And Kurt really needs to think about the distance. It's not going to hit. Kurt's going to try again. Kane's somehow still down. This would have been more logical. Kurt's going for the moonsault from this angle, and he gets it. Angle taking off the straps. But meanwhile, Olympic slam to Kane. Referee 1 to win the match. 2, is it over? It is over. Kurt Angle pins Kane.
Here is your winner, Kurt
Angle. Angle will put his straps back on. It's still not done with Kane, apparently. I don't think Kurt's happy about his entrance being shut now. Kane about to go for these triple German suplexes. We saw this happen to Randy Savage, and now by Samoa Joe, and now Kurt Angle's doing it. Now Kurt Angle's trying to break the ankle of Kane. Oh, he's tapping. Okay, he broke the ankle of Kane. Come on, Kurt. Oh, that's that. Congrats, can I go on to the next match, the next round of this tournament for winning this match. You're on to the next match tonight. Next up is going to be, you know, this match really would be a main event match. It's going to be Jinder Mahal taking on Lars Sullivan. This match is up next. I like to call this match a little bit of a stain, if you will. So that's what it feels like. Here we go. And some interesting first. He is Jinder Mahal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
Jinder Mahal is actually a former WWE champion. His opponent is the Freak,
weighing in at 303 pounds,
Lars
Sullivan.
Man, when he burst on the scene in 2K18, he was a nightmare. Mahal's actually gonna get started now. Right, oh! Well, Mahal and Sullivan, this is an interesting, I said this is going to be an interesting fight. Because we didn't know what we were getting. I think we should see a straight slobber of a brawl. Because Sullivan hasn't done much. Mahal ain't doing much either. Mahal going to pick up Sullivan and drop him. Neck break. Oh no, it's going to be countered. About to launch Mahal. Now, Lars Sullivan punching in the skull of Jinder Mahal. Dear Lord. Wow, look at the strength. So folks, this match, as I said, was kind of a wild card match. The board of directors picked it, not me. Now a neck breaker from Mahal. Mic check to Sullivan. Everyone's pulling mic checks right now. Ken Anderson, where you at? Interesting crossed arm neck breaker. Death Valley driver. Okay, it took a little bit long to get that Death Valley driver. I was like, is this like an actual move, or I was looking for another neck breaker? I mean, Mahal's relying on those neck breakers a little bit too much, if you ask me. Just gonna hit him with another one. Okay. Mahal is weakening up Sullivan. I think that's fair to say. Shot right to the face. DDT, okay, well down goes Sullivan. It's a little bit hard to see if these guys really have a lot of chemistry in the ring. You know, it's two heels match, you know, that no one's going to be really favored here. This would be booed for both sides no matter what. Sullivan, the halter go for the Mahal Rage, maybe. Instead of gets hit with the Impaler DDT. Oh, it's over. The Freak Show hits. And that, you can kiss this match goodbye. Jinder Mahal barely kicked out of that, and even Lars Sullivan is surprised that Mahal kicked out of that. And ooh. And maybe Mahal played possum to roll up Lars Sullivan. 1, 2, oh. For a driver, trying to impale Sullivan. DDT, and down goes Lars Sullivan. And it's weird. It's really weird when you have two heels in the ring, and both who are not very much liked. And the crowd isn't really. I'm not gonna say they don't care. They show that they care to a certain degree. Now Mahal. Oh, slam dunk. Mahal's the whole time in the world hit the Mahal Rage. Some Waz trying to take as much time as he can to recover, but it may be a little bit too late for the Mahal, the Mahal Rage. It's over. 1, 2, to actually pin Lars Sullivan. He pinned Lars Sullivan. That's an upset. Well, I don't know how the heck in the world did Jinder Mahal kick out of the Freak Show. Then he played possum. It just, the slam dunk hit and the things turned for the worst for Lars Sullivan. But look at this Mahal Rage that comes back. Look at this one, boom, right there. That impact, I guess, was enough to stun Sullivan long enough. There was a 3 count going on. Congrats to Jinder Mahal going to the next round of this tournament. Jinder has survived. As next up, we're going to have Cesaro take on Mr. Daniel Bryan. Let's see what the Swiss Superman's got in store. Bryan and Cesaro, hey, what's up next? Both guys, in my opinion, who have a bright future. One being a former WWE champion, the other one being a, well, has won every belt except for the world title, so. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is the leader of the Yes movement. He is Daniel Bryan.
His way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds.
And his opponent, look, I love this entrance, but it takes too damn long. It's Cesaro. We're off, here we go. It's like I haven't done chain wrestling for like 3 years. Bryan Megan, turn it around. Oh, and whoa, that's how Bryan's got to start with a drop kick. You know, Cesaro's not going to be happy about being out-wrestled like that. Bryan was going to try to suplex Cesaro, couldn't get enough footing. But Bryan on the rope, try to rope to get out of this match. Oh, 1, 2, only a 2. Forearm shot. Bryan's trying to hype this crowd up here in Aberdeen, Washington, his hometown. I think that's where we're at. I really didn't pay attention to the location. Really staying at Bryan with those fight backs. Just how to count his single leg Boston Crab. Daniel Bryan using the ropes lever. These guys are their ring awareness, the ring general that they have, that ability. So I try to play dirty and knock it out as he gets drop kicks from one side of the ring to the other, pretty much, and gets drop kicked again with a missile drop kick. Now Daniel Bryan trying to fly. Daniel is going for it. The goat. Let's call it a diving goat. I'm gonna call it really, but. Daniel Bryan getting dropped in the face. Sweeping legs. Cesaro's. Oh. He just stepped on the spine. Oh my goodness. By the way, folks, look at this man. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Well, I guess we're doing 9 of the 60 matches today. This will be pretty much part 1 of round 1. I wasn't doing all of them, but I realized in reality, too many matches to do them in. Oh! Daniel Bryan's smart. Before he puts in that label lock, he's actually really, or the yes lock, he can try to make sure he weakens up Cesaro. Is he going to try to actually suplex? Rarely see Daniel Bryan suplex anybody. Look at Bryan on the offensive. Starting to pay attention about who he takes his eye off of. Because Daniel Bryan is on fire. Good Daniel Bryan. Now he's going to work on the arm Cesaro. You take that power game away. You have a really vulnerable Cesaro. Now the Essex for the second time lighting up the chest of Cesaro. Oh, whoa! Daniel Bryan's about to set up for, I think, the... having a production error. Yeah, I think we're having a production. Oh, wait. Hey, referee, Sheamus, referee. Ref. Wait, Daniel Bryan. The referee just thought this is Sheamus. And well, he just made Sheamus tap out. Well, Daniel Bryan just took out Sheamus. He tried to bro kick Daniel Bryan. And oh no! Wait a minute. Sharpshooter. And luckily for Daniel Bryan, there was a rope break. But there's the damage done. Yeah, Bryan's able to kick out. Listen, this is your main event. We've had so many distractions and all this and that. This has been a chaotic match. This is where that strength of Cesaro comes in. It's like a Superman. It's the Swiss Superman. See Daniel Bryan struggle to get up. Cesaro not allowing Daniel Bryan to get up. Going for those justice. Bryan now lighting up the chest. Oh! This is perfectly intelligent by Daniel Bryan. Bryan, who's literally trying to make Cesaro tap out. Cesaro taps out to the yes lock. And Bryan moves on to the next round of the WWE Championship Tournament. Sheamus tried to infer the bro kick. Daniel Bryan turned it around into the yes lock to Sheamus.
Here is your winner.
And then he made Cesaro tap out to the yes lock. Congrats to Daniel Bryan on winning the match for the main event of the show. So that being said, everybody, we'll see you for episode 2 not too long from now. So that being said, everybody, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BBTV. We'll see you next time. Stay off the hook.